Good morning! Happy Sunday, guys! And thank God, it's Sunday! Yay! Wala lang, happy lang ako. And mamaya, imimit ko si Ate Sheila. Ate Sheila talaga, Sis Sheila sa ATC. Pero, kukuha muna ako ng mga stock na bago ng bleaching and mga toners. And then, diretso ako ng Alabang. Tapos, doon ako kakain sa Golds kasi alam ko may food doon. Yun, kampante ako na may food. Kaya, yun. Tapos, ano pa ba? Mag-steam and sauna na lang ako today dahil sobrang dami kong kinain kagabi. Kahapon, talagang pig out ako. Kaya nagigilty ako today. So, gusto ko magpapawis, magpa-relax ng skin. Kaya, mag-steam and sauna na lang ako. Tapos, yun, sa Monday, balik business na naman. Medyo marami-rami naman ako nga ayusin. Kaya, ganun talaga. Blessing yun. And umorder na si ate talaga. Annabelle, yon from Sukat siya, yata. Sukat. Umorder na siya ng isang box ng papaya. Kaya, by Wednesday or Thursday ko papadala. Kasi mga ganun day pa. And, may imimit kami sa MOA kasi hanggang Friday na lang siya dito. Nasabi kaya kahapon. So, may imimit kami sa Wednesday. Kaya, excited na ako. Sana hindi traffic. So, sana. And, yun lang. Yun lang yung mga updates. And, yung ano pala, yung smoothie sa Detoxify bar. Healthy siya kasi hindi siya malamis. Talagang fresh siya. And, palagay niyo ng chia seeds. 30 pesos. So, 150 pa rin natin kasi malaki naman siya. Para lang siyang Jamba Juice. Iba-iba sa Jamba Juice, pero mas masarap sa Jamba Juice, syempre. Pero mas healthy yung sa Detoxify bar. Yun. Ano pa ba? Yun lang yung mga mamaya na lang ulit guys dahil kailangan ko muna mag-breakfast and then yun nga punta pa ako sa friend ko kuha ng stock. Ayan, inayos ko na yung order ni Sis Sheila. Meron pa tong 5 toner, 5 bleaching. Mamaya ayusin ko pa kasi. Ayan guys, kotse na ako and pupunta muna ako dun sa friend ko. Tapos tama-tama nagbayad na si Sis Annabelle from Canada ng 3 capsules, pearl capsule. So, kukunin ko na yung payment niya sa Cebuana Lawilier. Tama-tama may dadaanan ako dun on the way. Tsaka Western Union dadaan ako. Bangko. Sana may bukas na mga ATM. So, yun ang mga gagawin ko bago ako pumunta sa friend ko para kumuha ng stock. And then, dun ako kakain sa gym. Nag-breakfast na ako ng oats and soya drink. Tapos, pupunta ako ngayon sa... Yun nga, punta na ako doon. Punta ako sa gym. Sa gym na ako magla-lunch. Brown rice, nagpa-reserve na ako. Sana meron nga kasi wala si Kuya Ivan yun doon. So, yun. Tapos, steam and sauna na ako for ilang minutes lang. Kasi 4 PM may mimit ako sa ATC. So, business mode talaga. Kahit Sunday, walang pahinga. Grabe, inaantay ko na lang yung friend ko. 11 o'clock usapan namin. 11:40 na. Well, that's life. Tapos, ang dami pang pupunta ako Western dito. Sobrang hassle. Ang tagal-tagal nilang picturean yung ID ko. Yung kung ano-ano ko. Sabi ko, cancel ko na lang kasi nagmamadali ako. Kaloka. Ayan, nakuha ko na yung bagong stock. Ayan, alis na ako. Punta na ako ng Alabang. Ang buti at wala masyado. Dito lang banda may traffic sa may Southland. Daming bata, oh. Wow, inaayos na nila yung tawiran, ha. Grabe, tingnan yung mga jeep, oh. Talaga nagkukumpulan talaga. Buti at wala masyadong traffic ngayon. Sarado pa rin yung warehouse. Ito na ako sa gym. Ito na yung Gatorade ko. Tsaka ito na ako sa 350 cafe. Ganito na yung food ko. Ayan guys, ATC na ako. Papark na ako. Kasabay ko pala si, teka lang, nais ko yung Kasabay ko si Kuya Mike, asawa ni Ate Jen Talaez. So, magkikita kami. Since yung imimit ko wala pa, mamaya pa daw sila. So, pag-meet muna ako kay Ate Jen tsaka sa family niya. Sinusundan ko si Kuya Mike. Magpa-park lang. And then, yun. Magbabanding muna kami saglit since wala pa si Sis Sheila. And baka daw yung asawa na niya na-imit ko. So, antayin ko na lang sila. And, sana bukas na yung sana, ang daming tao dun. Sana bukas na yung Taco Bell. Ang daming tao. Ang hirap ng parking, nakastop lang ako. Hindi na ako nakapag-vlog sa gym kanina. Kasi maraming tao. And, syempre, mga nagbibihes. Di naman ako makapag-vlog pag ganun. So, dito na lang muna ako hanggang siguro 5 or 5:30. Parang puno yung parking pero may lumalabas-labas naman kaya okay lang. Grabe, full parking! Ang hirap pag-park ngayon dito. Kung alam ko lang, naglakad na lang pala ako. Nakakatawa, bumalik ako sa parking ko kasi nga sobrang full naglakad. Yun, yung bit-bit ko na order nila, sis Sheila. Pinaiwan ko muna sa LBC, ang bigat, sobra, kaya imagine nyo, naglakad pa ako from Molito. Grabe, sobrang feeling ko sarado pa yung Taco Bell. Bakit kaya sarado pa? Ayan, parang nakita ko na si, yung asawa ni Kuya Mike. Ayan. Ay! Ay! Okay. Oo nga, next time. Jel, kasama ko na sila ate. And si Kuya Mike, and yung baby nila. Hi! Wala, lalakita lang kami kasi wala pa sila sis Sheila. So, sabi ko, imit ko muna may dark rouge daw. Rouge daw, pag pronounce mo to. 300 pesos lang. Yun na pa ibang color na iba. Na magandang dami na kasi ako. Bili pala ako ng mango shake. Ayan, kotse na ako. So, nantay ko na lang si Sheila. Feeling ko nakita ko na sila naglalakad. Dito na, bumalik na ulit ako sa kotse kasi dito ko na lang sila imimit dahil kailangan ko na rin pumunta sa Festival Mall dahil magsisimba kami. Feeling ko ayun sila. May dalawang baby. Ayan guys, gamit ko na yung L'Oreal na lipstick. Super matte. And then, yun, maganda yung Maybelline na powder na binili. Ayan, sabi ko na nga ba, ayan na sila. Nakikita ko na. Hi! Sabi ko na, kayo! Hello po! Hi!
Artista yan,
Ay,
kuya.
oh, wait lang. Ay, nag-abala ka. Thank you! Nag-abala pa talaga. Thank you so much. Ay, excited na ako. Thank you. Hi! Uy, ang cute. Ayan, hi pala sa Siozon family. Hi! From Parañaque. And yun nga si ate, umorder ng isang box ng papaya. Yung si ate Annabelle. Yun. And nakakatuwa naman. Binigyan pa ako ng leche flan. Super! Thanks, Ate Sheila! Nakakatuwa and cute ng mga babies niya. And thank you so much, Kuya William ba? Oh, basta sa asawa niya, William ba? Basta sa punta na ako ngayon sa Festival Mall. Grabe, full parking na naman ata dito. Yan, finally dito na ako sa Festival Mall. Doon lang ako dadaan sa may Robinsons kasi mas malapit mas malapit yung Victory Church. And kakain mo lang ako ng pizzera with pepper. Hey guys, say hi, sir.
Hey guys, we back. Aga-aga ngayon.
Yes, kumain muna kami ng pizzera and thank God.
Some of us that we entertain the lie that apart from my relationship with God is that there is life outside this relationship. So sin is that when we choose, okay, we choose something above God. And some of us will not admit that, but I don't know if you can still remember my message about a week ago that Adam and Eve, when they listened to the lie of the serpent, that there is life apart from the relationship with God, they got into trouble. This is why a lot of us probably would not admit, but if this is something that probably we choose not to agree with, I want to let you know that if your temperament is like a roller coaster, your life, your behavior is dependent on how much money in your pocket, we have a big problem. Because I hope that starting today and after we're done here, that money will not dictate the way you think, the way you live your life. Do you understand? But some of us, you were saying, no, money is a tool, and I can live with that, and I'm contented, and you pause for a while, close your eyes, and hum. That I'm contented, and you would go out of your way to convince yourself But no matter how you confess and declare and profess that you're contented, without God in the picture, you will. You will. Okay? You will never be contented with everything that comes your way. So no matter how you would feel those things, and probably continue to just promise yourself that starting today I'll be contented. Without Christ, you'll never be contented. Because there's nothing in this world that can feel that. And this is why there's a tendency for us to look for means and ways in order for us to pacify that void in our heart and the lack of contentment. And before you know it, the very thing that you subscribe to will become what? The God of your life without you knowing it. When I say the God, it becomes an idol. An idol is not just a figure that you worship and you bow down and give all the glory. I'm telling you right now, without you knowing it, money can be your God. Because money tells you what to do. What do I mean by that? If you want to bless somebody and money tells you, don't allow me to leave your pocket. Because money is your master, it will never leave your pocket. But because you're the master, you tell your money, you're going to the tithes and offering. This is not a message to convince all of you to give to our weekly tithes and offering. I want to tell you we don't need your money. Jollibee needs your money, sorry. But I don't need your money. You can give it somewhere because this is not about money. That we don't ask you when you need prayers and you approach me here in front and you ask that a pastor prays for you. We don't ask you how much are you giving to the tithes and offering. We don't ask you those questions. And if your answer is, Pastor, I'm not really giving to the tithes and offering, let me pray for other people as well. Okay, let me pray for another person. We don't do that. We entertain everybody because this is not about money. This is also true to how money is advertised. Money is always promoted and advertised, and every time you look and you see money, money would always tell you that this is where you derive and you should derive your happiness and security. We know it's wrong. But how come we can't help but gravitate towards money? And we know that. At the back of our minds, we always would say, this is not where I'll be happy. This is not what gives me security. But we find ourselves gravitating towards money and making money as the center of our world. And whether we like it or not, we would live and live our lives and go about life without understanding. And we breathe and we move as if money is the source of happiness and security. We know that it's not, but how come every single day we live as if it is the source of security? And the reason why we have the tendency to love money, because we fell into a deception that money, just like what I mentioned, will guarantee happiness and security. This is, however, a pitfall that could result to destruction. My question with you right now, have you ever been tricked by false advertisements? Have you ever been tricked into buying something because of false promotion? And if you know this is not the real thing and what they're promoting is not, okay, not the real product, you begin to question if it's worth giving your time. And I don't know if you're when I was contented with Christ, I don't really care. If I have so much money or I have a Christmas bonus, I don't care, Pastor Carlo. Okay, I do care. But the point is, I'm a human being. Nobody wants to be swindled, defrauded, cheated, tricked, misled, fooled, outwitted, misguided, ensnared. Say the word ensnared. That's in the scripture that we will, the Greek word for, nobody is praying, Pastor, pagdasal mo, gusto ko talagang may manloko sa akin. Nobody will do that. Nobody wants to be outwitted by someone.
Yeah.
But we want to what? We want to take advantage of people once in a while. And that is something that we need to ask ourselves. Why is that we listen to the false advertisement of money? That it is a source of happiness and security. Knowing for a fact that money will guarantee one thing. It will frustrate you. It will make you selfish. It will, in fact, in a way positive, it will bring out the worst in you. Remember my message about a week ago? That if a person is struggling with a certain character, And a lot of us would always say, Pastor, talagang yumabang niya kasi nagkapera na. Matagal lang mayabang yan. Nilabas lang ng pera. Wala magmamayabang eh. Do you understand? Mahirap ako. Ano ngayon? Mahirap ako. But he would brag about it and talk about it. Because of money. You see the real way and would always make you feel that you're less of an individual. And this is something that we need to watch out because some of us have this type of haughtiness. Because of what we have and what we own. How many of you here, you can feel the glory when you have a new rubber shoes? May bago po kayong sapatos. There is this life-transforming power when you have a new rubber shoes. Okay? And it is so glorious. I don't know if you can relate with me. As you fit that rubber shoes, there is this sign that of course you're thankful for what the Lord has blessed you with. But at times, the things that we own, the things that we possess, would define the way we live our lives.
Correct.
With the way we look at ourselves. The way we carry ourselves. We think that we're a better animal when we have something new and something that sets us apart. If a person doesn't care about what pleases God, he prioritizes himself and his image more than probably his wife or his family or his children, would rather live for what he wants than pursue the calling of God. And I realized one thing, okay, that there is no financial status that should dictate our value. Money should never define who you are. But we have given into the whole idea that money will bring happiness and security. Thus, everything that you do should always, and everything that you buy should always define that you always look good. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, our value and our significance has been set long ago, 2,000 years ago in fact. When Jesus Christ paid the penalty of sin and his death was paid for by, and your debt was paid for through the death of Jesus Christ when he was hanging on the cross. That's what your value is. You might not be convinced because of what people have done to you and what you've been through and how people have abused you and maligned you. But I want you to know one thing tonight. Christ paid for the penalty of sin. That is what should define it. So if you have a clear understanding that the death of Christ is your value, and because of what he did on the cross, he did struggle. He was interfacing and interacting with his Father and was simply saying, not my will, but your will be done. He was not happy with that decision, but yet he was submitted to the Father. It wasn't easy for him. And the part in which I can even reconcile is that I know that the Father is not guaranteed if we would embrace Christ. But he took the risk. Do we put our money on the flow or the source? We need to ask ourselves, do I really trust God? That I trust my job and the people who are used by God to provide for my needs and my wants? Or do I trust God ultimately? The main source of everything that I receive right now. This strong seed. The problem is that there's no guarantee. But for people who has a relationship with God, people who has repented of their sins and has embraced the will and the purpose of God, people who believes in Jesus Christ, people who has a relationship with God, people that believes that Christ resurrected from the grave, people like us, we believe that money is not our fortified city, but the name of the Lord is our strong.
So, yan, ganda ng message today. Ito yung lipstick ko, hindi pa natatanggal, kumain na ako. Anyway, bibili na ako ng ng Scotch Tape Extra. Cashier 5 dito. Wait lang. Cashier 5 dito. Yun, sabi ko kay Heinz, talagang papracticein ko ng maagang magising kasi pag tanghali na ako nagigising, ang dami talagang messages, alam niyo yun, daming order, kaya kailangan maaga pala nagsa-start na ako ng araw ko para pagdating tanghali, relax na ako. Bibili muna ako ng last day ng sale pala nila, till 10 p.m. sila, so nag-check mo na si Heinz ng, maliit ka mo, Joe? T-shirt? What? Jacket na naman, again? Jacket daw.
Alright, so guys, dito na kami sa, anong place to? Oh, anyway.
Sa festival mall.
May festival mall sa likod kami dumaan,
Ganda,
Commerce
oh.
Avenue, and ayun, it's really Christmas. As you can see, all Christmas lights.
Effort na.
Effort talaga tong Alabang area. That's Acacia Hotel, by the way, there. So we're on our way to McDonald's. I need to grab a bite, quick bite, since kanina medyo kulang-kulang ang mga bagay-bagay.
Si ate kasi yun nawala bigla.
Alright, it's time to grab a bite. And there you can see the Christmas lights all around this beautiful city.
Dito kami ngayon sa Commerce Avenue. Tapos, dapat mag-drive-thru lang kami dito. Kaya lang sabi ko kay Heinz, since gutom siya, tatry namin sa IHOP. Look, mabait ba siya?
Ay, kasama ba ako?
Yes, anong niya? Ang ganda ng kilay
Zang.
mo.
Ay, thank you.
Zang, hi Zang.
Hello.
Nakukulat naman ako sa kanya.
Every day, hindi ako natutulog na niya. Ngayon lang busy kasi sa work.
Thank you.
Nakakatawa.
Nakakatuwa naman si Shanks. Ayan. Check mo kung ano. Pancake. Parang walang nagugustuhan dito sa IHOP Silence kasi more on pancakes, chicken, and salad. What do you want? Jollibee or Mac? Ang order ni Heinz is double... ano? Super, no? Pero at least may ganyan sila. Double cheeseburger. Bukas kakainin ko yan.
Bite ka pala.
Ayoko!
I know you want.
And hey guys, bahay na kami finally, and sobrang bango talaga nung pag ini-spray ko. Sabi nga niya, mag-spray nga daw ulit ako dahil para daw siyang hinihele pag uwi. And sobrang ganda nung Maybelline na BB something powder. Ang ganda niya guys, and poreless nga. Pag nasa ilaw, kinis-kinis mong tignan, hindi masyadong halata yung mga open pores mo, so maganda siya. And thank you so much Palais family for today. And ano ba yun? Ate Sheila, ate pala, sis ako ng sis ate pala, and sa asawa niya, and then kay Shang, na na-meet namin dun sa Commerce Avenue sa may project pa, nakatambay sila ng friend niya. So, maraming salamat sa inyo, and hi sa mga bago nag-subscribe, and pasensya na late yung vlog kanina. And then, thank you so much kay Kikay Shop. I am Maria something. Basta, lagi ko sa description box, nakakalimutan ko talaga. Pinadala niya na ako ng pabango. Maraming salamat. And kay Cody on sale. Sa Instagram din yan. So, intayin ko sila next week. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And, yun lang. Sige guys, bukas na lang. And thank you so much for watching. Mami Kati, thank you so much. And, yun. So, babush! Thanks! Good night! Di ko naman sasabihin ko. So, pandami ko iniisip. Bukas na tayo magkwentuhan, guys. Dahil Monday na naman. Maaga akong gigising again para ayusin yung mga order. Pero ngayon, ayusin ko na. Susulat ko na sa waybill para hindi na ako mahirapan bukas. And paantay lang ng papaya soup kasi by Wednesday pa namin kukunin sa mother-in-law ko. So,